Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new War Dragons video. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know you guys thought, is he going to break the streak? Is he not going to post today? You guys got pranked because, yeah, I got another video guys out for you guys today. So, I'm going to be talking about the Tug of War. They're updating it. There's a couple, I was about to say, like, minor changes. These are pretty mega changes. Never mind. Anyway, that was such a bad pun. So there are going to be an addition of mega attacks and also just an overall kind of not rework, but in terms of how you get more points, all that's completely redone. So I want to go over a forum post done by Dragon Punch, who is an admin on the forums, and he says, in this week's Tug of War event, we will be making a few changes and introducing a new feature. The goal with these updates are to clean up our mechanics and make our PvP events more rewarding and give players a better chance in catching up on points if they miss some time during the event. Below are the details. Now, we're going to be introducing, they're saying, mega attacks, right? Mega attacks are super powerful event attacks that you can do, which consume a bunch of inner fires and energy and does one all-out attack on a base, which rewards you a huge amount of points. Details can be found below. Mega attacks cost 1 mega coin to perform. Mega coins can be purchased for 100 energy and 20 inner fires. If you do not have the required energy or inner fires, you can purchase the remaining amount you need for a mega coin with rubies in the mega attack screen. And I'm assuming that this amount of rubies is going to be pretty significant. Knowing PG, successful mega attacks award you 30 times the amount of points as a regular attack upon a successful attack, 70% or more of destruction of a base. If you fail a mega attack, if you destroy less than 50% of a base, you'll receive 50% of the points from a mega attack, 15 times a normal attack. So, yeah, basically, you can't fail. If you fail, it's RIP, basically. If you destroy between 50% and 70% of a base, you will receive that percentage of points from a mega attack. For example, 60% destruction equals 60% of full mega attacks, or times 18 a normal attack. You can equip inner fires to your dragons during a mega attack for even more points. Now, I'm assuming that is not 100 times the mega attack. Like, I'm gonna throw that out there and say you can't get up to, was it 60 times one attack with just that. I don't think that would happen. Now, there's also an update, just overall. 1, they're removing the bonus meter. 2, removing valors, and we'll be creating 1 mega coin to every player that has a great valor. Now, I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with people who have like 3, because I got 3 out of a tingle chest, and I never end up using them. So I don't know if I'm gonna receive 3 or if they're gonna say, oh wait, you just played yourself, and you're only gonna get 1 as well. Because if that's the case, I'm gonna be complaining. But also, additionally, every person will receive a mega coin to commemorate mega attacks. UI change for performing attacks. Personal progression prizes update. Now, this is interesting. To reflect new changes in the event, we will be adjusting our prizes to accommodate both mega attacks as well as a removal of bonus meter and valor. We will be adding extra tiers of prizes for top performing players, as well as making earlier tiers of prizing easier to hit. Runic chests are back. We've heard everyone's feedback about this feature and made the following changes. Guaranteed a drop of legendary and mythic runes for every 10. They added new runes. No say on what these new runes are, but they've also reduced the cost of opening them. It's now 1.6k rubies to open 1 runic chest, previously 2k, and 8k rubies to open 10, instead of 10k. So, overall, in terms of what these changes are going to do, it's going to make the whales who have a lot of stuff get a lot of points really easily. I would say this is such a good one, like such a good update, but the one issue that I have is that they're removing the bonus meter and removing valors. The reason why I like this event so much was that I could play and I could grind and get a ton of points, way more than normal, because I had inner fires, I had a bonus meter, and I had valors. Those things added up. They really did, and I could get a lot of points if I was grinding, and if my teammates would follow, I would get points, right? And it felt like a team strategy, more or less. And also, if you think about it, this mega attack, most players lower level are only going to get 1 mega coin. Most players who are free to play, who are lower level, aren't going to have 100 energy to spend. Especially the 20 inner fires, that's probably not going to happen. A lot of people, including myself when I was a lower level, because I didn't start spending until I was about level 60 or so. Before that, I really relied on this event to give me, sorry, I didn't start, sorry. It was around level 60 when this event started coming out. I didn't spend until I was like level 80 or something like that. And basically what this does is that the Valors and the bonus meter, whether I had Valors or not, I could get those, right? Because you get normal Valors, and you can even get, I believe, the Great Valors in Bronze Chess. I believe. Oh no, you might only be able to get the rare ones. But that's okay. Because the thing is that these Valors, anyway, give you 25% bonus. So that is free to play. You can just farm bronze chests on a chest base and keep getting them and keep getting that 25% bonus. But also this bonus meter super helped in terms of allowing you to get more points based on basically it allowed you to get up to, I believe it was 70% more points that required grinding. So this was a grind event. A lot of people didn't like it because they said, oh, it's not team oriented. I didn't feel that way. I felt you really had to use, the targets, because if your team attacked all these random bases, all these random teams, you're not going to be able to get first. But this event really showed who the top teams were that were able to work together and who weren't. Now, this update is ruining it for these lower level players. They might get to do one mega attack, and that's the one free coin that they get. That's honestly, I think that's all they're going to be able to get, because you're not going to be able to spend. If you're free to play lower level, don't spend money getting the mega attacks. Because you're just going to have to get whatever you can from normal, from just spending the 4 energy, and also, your time. Now, in terms of higher levels, and this is what I know I'm going to be asked this, do you think it's worth it? Because if you think about it, you're going to be attacking for 30 times the normal amount for 100 energy and 20 inner fires. So 100 energy will get you 25 attacks. So that's 25 times the amount of points. And remember, guys, this is not 30 times the amount of points that you get with a regular attack that had an inner fire bonus on it. So basically what this is doing is, if you have 25 attacks and you use inner fire, that's increasing the amount of points that you get basically double. Okay? Roughly double. So this is about 40. Okay, so that's about 50 attacks, right? So they're chaining 50 attacks for 30 attacks, roughly speaking. Of course, it's only 20 inner fires instead of 5 inner fires, but basically that's roughly the estimate in terms of this, right? So people are saying, okay, that's not really fair, but the thing is that now you don't really have a choice, because at this point, you don't have the option to just do it by yourself, because you're not going to be getting many points to begin with, because the bonus meter and Valors don't really, they're not in this event anymore. So if you think about it like that, for higher end players who might not want to grind as much, yes, this will be a good option for you. I would personally not spend rubies on it, honestly. I would just, if you don't have enough energy to attack, I would just say do free to play, because it's just not going to be worth it. Now, and also you might take into consideration, to do 25 attacks, the amount of time it would take you is roughly 25 attacks. You really have to assume that's going to take about 3 minutes because of lag and whatnot. So that's basically 25 times, so you have 75 minutes. So basically an hour and 15 minutes or so. Maybe a little bit more depending on, how long it takes for the thing to load. So to get through this, instead of taking 3 minutes, you really have to consider the time, but also the healing pots. The healing pots, the boosts you might use, and that you need to take that into consideration, because for healing pots, that's 24 healing pots that you could be saving, right? Because that's 25 healing pots you could be saving, and also if you ever had to boost your dragons, that's also less if you had to add, spells, whatever. So really, what I would suggest, if you are a leader, tell all your members, your lower level players, if you are a higher level, to have someone back them on their runs when they're using this mega coin. Because you want to be able to, because the thing is, it doesn't matter if you do this solo or with a teammate. So if you can attack a level 400 and get as many points as possible, unless you have another 400 on your team, basically what this is going to do is allow them to get an insane amount of points. So they get the maximum bonus from this, because lower level players, you really need to, especially if you're higher level, take it on yourself if you really want to be a team player, and if a lower level asks for you to help them, do an attack, help them out, because it's going to help you a lot, especially if you want to try to get first. Now I don't really see a strategy in this. It's just you attack once, you get 1,000,000,000 points, and you're good to go, right? And that's just something that I don't really, I feel like this is really diluting this event from a team standpoint. So I'm not necessarily okay with this. I would prefer the other way around. There's a lot of mixed opinions on this. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. But also, I wanted to mention this. Defending now is going to be so critical, because you can bet that so many people are going to be trying to use this bonus meter, not bonus meter, the mega attack. So if you have 3 defenders defending a base, you could prevent them from getting 70%, so they don't get max points, which equals less points against your own team. So take that in consideration, guys. If I was a leader, which I am, and I'm going to be sending out an email about this with my own team, officer/leader, it's a situation because I haven't been able to be on as much. Ting has done an amazing job on that, but I would highly suggest, basically, not forcing, but highly encouraging your team to defend every single attack, because it's going to be critical now. Because if you can limit the amount of points that they get, that's going to be so good for your team. It really is, because you could potentially go from having a win on a flag to losing it literally within the last second. If you really want to annoy some teams that are annoying in League Chat, literally have 3 people attack at the very last second, right before they think that they took your flag. And by the way, guys, I would not at all talk about this in League Chat in terms of saying, oh yeah, we're about to take your flag, because they could literally have people who have their mega coins still. They could just literally, in the last minute, get enough points to beat you. Keep that in mind, guys. Don't trash talk in League Chat. And by the way, guys, okay, I want to say this really quick. Andrew Styler, Dreadnought's Panda publicly racist against Asians. Does PG condone such practices? They have done nothing on this because he's a top tier player and he spends money. That's the reason why. Guys, please, guys, like this tweet right here. Not because I posted. If someone else did, I would do it. But seriously, guys, this is an issue, and PG's not doing anything because these are the people that spend money. And they're basically saying, oh yeah, money is better than a happy environment, which is basically the issue right now. So honestly, guys, if you guys would not mind tweeting at this, liking this post, retweeting it, trying to get some more people involved in this, because this needs to stop. Andrew has literally put out so many tweets on this, and Panda, especially, there's other ones as well, has been so racist in League Chat, and bullying other players, which bullying I understand. I don't understand, but they're not going to do anything. But this type of stuff has gotten people banned before. Even less than this has gotten people banned. Why would they not end it? Because they spend money. And that's, I think, a really big show of PG's viewpoint on this. And they're, honestly, guys, I just don't agree with this at all. I at Pixel, so I'm not sure if she's going to even respond to this. I'm kind of doubting it, to be honest. But, we'll see. But honestly, guys, if you guys would not mind liking this post, trying to get some more people onto it, and seeing if we can get Pixel or PG to respond to this, I would really, really appreciate it. Because, I'm assuming most of you guys are going to agree with this, because this should not happen. It's a game. Racism should not be in the game and whatnot. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys found this information useful. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.